God bless you, my brothers and sisters in the Lord. Today I wanted to talk about dreams. I know that many of us have dreams that the Lord has given to us, and many of you are probably frequent dreamers where you have multiple dreams possibly in one night, or just, frequent dreams where you're dreaming almost every night. I wanted to explain a little bit about that. I also wanted to cover a question regarding can the enemy give you dreams as well? Is it possible? And I'll explain a little bit more of that as well. And yeah, just kind of go in based off my personal experiences. I do get a lot of dreams. That is one of the ways the Lord communicates with me. I also do get visions at times. I don't get them frequently. I get more dreams than I do get visions. But that is just one of the ways, the many ways the Lord speaks to us, because we know that God can speak through dreams, visions, a still small voice of the Holy Spirit, through His Word, and things like that. So knowing that, it'll help us to, kind of discern if it's God or if it's the enemy attacking us, and how to know the difference. Okay, so based off my experiences of dreams and what the Lord has taught me over time, is that a lot of the dreams that He reveals to you that you remember is because He's bringing that to your remembrance. So it's actually a blessing when you actually have a dream and you remember it. Okay, that's God helping you to remember. The reason why it's good is because when you don't remember your dreams, then you're kind of left in the dark. And the enemy, if he has sown tares among the wheat, so to speak, while you're sleeping, because it does say while men slept, the enemy sowed tares among the wheat. So that's also applies spiritually. And when we're sleeping, we're the most vulnerable because we're not alert or awake. But you would hope that you've prayed before you went to sleep, that your spiritual man is strong, so that when you are sleeping, because your spirit doesn't sleep, your physical body may shut down and sleep, but your spirit man is still awake, very much awake. And the spiritual realm doesn't stop just because you're sleeping. It still goes on. So for you to think otherwise would kind of be deceiving, because a lot of times we don't think that the spiritual realm is still operating even while we're sleeping. And that's not true. So understanding that's really important. And then once you have that, grasp a hold of that, it'll be a lot easier to understand the other things that happen while you're sleeping. So while we're dreaming, it's a prime time for God to speak to us, because we are completely, like our thoughts are completely shut down. We're in such a quiet place, and it's just like perfect for the Lord to show us what He wants to show us or speak to us, and whatever it is that the Lord does, right? Because every dream is different. I tend to have dreams more about other people, prophetically. I do have dreams regarding my situation as well, if the Lord is trying to show me something about my life. And sometimes I do have dreams, very rarely, about future events, like things to come. So just want to make that clear. Prophetic dreams are dreams that when you have them, they pack a punch. And I say that because you won't be able to shake them out of your head. When God is ministering to you, it's a very strong presence. And it's to a point where it's just, how do I explain it? It's a very powerful. So when I have any kind of prophetic dreams about people, about myself, about what's to come, it's pretty clear who it's coming from. There's no confusion. There's peace. And there's also understanding. Like, I like to take my dreams and what I've learned, because this is something I had to learn, okay? I didn't always do this. But when I have a dream, I will bring it to the Lord's attention. And if I lack wisdom or understanding, I can find that in Him. And so I ask Him, what do you mean by these dreams? And if these are dreams that you have given to me, can you explain it in more depth, so that I can understand it and receive it? And throughout the day, whether it be while I'm doing other things or the next day or whenever the Lord desires to share it with me, He will reveal. So that's one of the biggest signs for me, I guess, when it comes to having a prophetic dream. It's a very strong, powerful, lingering dream that I can't forget. It's a very, very like imprinted into my mind, and it's there for a reason. A lot of times we should be writing down these dreams so we can go back and reflect on them as the Lord leads, because sometimes He might want you to share your dream. Sometimes He may want you to go back and pray. Like, it all depends what the Lord desires of you to do. But those dreams are really hard to shake, so more than likely you're going to remember them. And the Holy Spirit's really good about bringing forth memories, especially related to dreams, so that you can pray about them or you can share, as the Lord leads. So it's really important to take everything to God, because He is the one who knows all things. Now, is it possible for the enemy to attack you in your sleep? Yes, absolutely. I find it so bizarre when people think that that's not possible, but of course. It's a spiritual warfare. You're still dealing with an opponent, right? Like, you're still dealing with this while you're sleeping. And like the word says, while men slept, the enemy came to sow tares among the wheat. And there are times where, because we're sleeping, we're the most vulnerable. And if your spiritual man isn't strengthened, if your spiritual man isn't strong, a lot of times the fights that come in the middle of the night may be exhausting. For some, they don't get sleep. They wake up feeling like a heaviness, or feeling like, just depends on the type of dream you have. There's all different types of ways that the enemy can attack you. There's vile and perverted dreams. There's aggressive and violent dreams. There's a spirit of confusion and setback and delay, basically all connected together, that happens according to, whatever it is you're dreaming about, that the enemy is trying to create in your life, trying to create havoc and chaos. All kinds of different things, because look, we know that our enemy, the devil basically comes to kill, steal, and destroy. That's his goal. And if he can't get you to fall while you're awake, he will try to get you to come in agreement with him while you're sleeping. This is why we really need a prayer life. This is why we really need to have communion with the Lord every day. Read our word, like strengthen our spirit man, because when we are sleeping, that's what's awake, a spirit man. And a lot of times, if you're not spiritually strong, it's easy for the enemy to overcome you in your sleep and get you to fall. Many of you probably have dreams about falling into sin. Maybe smoking weed. Maybe you're having sex in your dream. Maybe you're killing someone in your dream. I mean, these things are demonic attacks. And also, if we are not aware of that, and we wake up and we go about our day like, oh, that's just a weird dream, shake it off and go and not do anything about it, those things over time will begin to creep up on you in the physical. Because just like sowing any type of tear, eventually it'll grow and begin to manifest. So it is important that we are taking every dream, everything that we're dreaming about, to the Lord, and asking the Lord to give us wisdom, and even help us to pray against the attacks of the enemy. Because what they're trying to do is create covenants and establish covenants with you. But if you're not in the spirit, and you're not dismantling and coming against all of these covenants that the enemy is establishing with you, then you're basically getting deeper and deeper into the enemy's camp. And if you don't have knowledge or understanding about this, unfortunately, A lot of people end up falling into sin in real life because of what's happening in their sleep. And I've seen this happen. I know this to be true. Okay? And if we're not diligent with our prayer life, if we're not diligent with our walk with God, then these things can be very challenging and even overcome us at times. So we really have to put on the full armor of God and seek the Lord in everything. Okay? That's why God says, lean not on your own understanding, but acknowledge me in all of your ways. And acknowledge Him in all of your ways, to acknowledge Him. And He shall direct our path. So, is it possible for this thing to happen? Absolutely. And I've seen it happen in my life. I've seen it happen in other people's lives. I know it to be true. And that's why I'm talking about it. The Word of God says in Hosea, my people perish for lack of knowledge. A lot of people don't have knowledge on this. And I feel compelled to share because if you're having any types of dreams, the very one who can interpret dreams for you is the Lord. Daniel was aware of that, and he sought God for interpretation, and He gave it to him. So we really need to seek God for everything that we're dreaming about. Now, if we're not having any dreams at all, then that's an attack already in itself. No dreams means that there could be things happening behind the scenes that you know nothing about. And then you wonder why things are going bad in your life. Like, why does all this stuff keep happening? Like, what am I doing wrong? Even if you're not willfully sinning, you're wondering why all these things keep coming against you. And a lot of the reasons is because you're not remembering any of your dreams. When God brings these dreams to remembrance for you, even what the enemy's doing. So when God exposes the plots of the enemy, He will show you what he's doing. That's why you can remember these things. Like, if you're doing certain things like sins in your dream, or if you're, something gets stolen, or like whatever, those little dreams that you get is God's way of revealing to you what the enemy's trying to do. And He wants you to wake up and seek Him and pray about it. Not just go, oh, it's just a dream, and go on with your day. That's just not what the Lord wants you to do. He wants you to seek Him. So that's pretty much all I want to say for now. This video is already long enough. I'll probably make another video if you guys have further questions regarding this. But just things that I've learned along my journey with the Lord, and the importance of really taking everything to God and seeking Him for provision, for wisdom, for knowledge, and for understanding, because God is so faithful to provide that to you. So God bless you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a blessed day in the Lord. Talk to you soon.